Consumerism and girlies like ugly, cute things. You think girls like ugly things? I'm going to take that as a compliment, because since girls aren't into me, that must mean I can't be that ugly. Or maybe... No, I don't think that sounds right. I don't buy it, bro. I don't buy it. I think they just don't like... Oh, God. Oh, God, man. Hey, Ray, thanks for the sub. Take my money. Oh, my God. Thank you. We need that now that we don't have our YouTube deal. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The cat will explode? Nah. Chunky cats are the best. Yeah, they're pretty cute. I want to get a cat one day. What's the plan for today? Kitty invited me to play Escape the Backrooms in about 15 minutes. So we got a little time till then. I don't know how it's going to go, but we'll just play a little bit and hopefully it's fun. Kitty. Oh, not Kitty like Kitty from GTA. Kit D from... There's too many people online with the screen name related to cats. I'm surprised mine isn't related to cats. It's because I didn't like cats till I met Lil Cat, I'll be honest. But one day I'm going to get a cat. I just don't know when. Yeah. Anyway. Gasp. It's true. It's true. So the first cat I met was this guy in high school's cats. And I thought they were like a dog because I had a dog and I was like, oh, I'm going to pet it. And then the cat attacked me. And I was like, I hate cats from now on because that's the only cat I ever met. And then I found out some cats are nice. And now I like cats. Are cats less costly than dogs? No, I would say cats are more costly depending on the cat. Let me tell you, in our old house, the old roomie's house a long time ago, the cats cost us a lot because they would pee and cause problems. And let me tell you, the owner, probably not too happy about that. So in that situation, the cats did cost more. Imagine if everything goes perfectly, like maybe cats cost less. I don't know. But dude, the cat's kind of crazy. Socks projectile. Guys, I'll never say this to Leslie, but I have a favorite cat of hers too, and it ain't Sock. I'm so sorry. But dude, there's one time, I never told Leslie this because I just didn't want to cause any problems for her, so I just never mentioned it. But there's one time I think we were having a party at the house. This old house. And after the party, we couldn't find Sock. And we thought he was gone. But we were like, we never opened the doors. He couldn't be outside. So then we're looking around for Sock around the whole house. I go to my room because we've been looking for like 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay, listen, I don't want to sound mean, but we clearly can't find this guy. It's been 30 minutes. It's not even my cat. I'm going to go check my room, quote unquote. Also known as I'm going to sit down at my computer because my ADHD is taking over and I've got to play some games or something. I show up in my room and there's a huge poop on my bed. And I'm like, I don't have a cat. How'd that happen? So I show up, see a big poopa in my bed. And then I look under the bed and Sock is crouched there under the bed. And I know exactly what he did. He poo-bud right on the bed. And here's the worst part, guys. That thing soaked through. I have a big blanket. I have sheets. I have a thin sheet on top of the sheet. And let me tell you, I had to wash the blanket and 2 layers of sheets because that thing went through. It was goddamn crazy. But he was probably just freaking out because there's a party going on. He was pretty young. It's weird because I feel like I never knew how young Sock was because he kind of always looked not that young, to put it nicely, and I just didn't realize. I think he was like less than a year old. So, it happens. It's bound to happen. We have a young pet, like Bimbis was not perfect either when he was like a year old or younger, So I feel like Sock, I just didn't realize how young he was. And I was like, bro, there ain't no way. But he was just young. I think everyone who has pets, especially when they're young, they're going to have some accidents. They're going to have some accidents. So it's not a bad thing. Wasn't a huge deal, but that was crazy. Let me tell you. We moved out of that house. Thank God, man. Thank God. I'm just kidding. Anyway, why in your room? I don't know. I guess he just ran in and none of us noticed. So, my dog made a huge accident on my favorite pair of shoes. Dude, one of my dog, a long time ago when I was like 10, our dog would chew shoes. It was terrible. Terrible, I tell you. Is this why you moved out of the roomies? No, I think everyone was just kind of doing their own thing. I do think the real problem, and this was probably the biggest problem, it's just impossible to find houses for 5 or 6 people. Like, it's just, I just think it's not common to have houses made for 5 adults who all need space or 6 adults who all need space. Typically what you'll get is, 1 or 2 decent sized bedrooms, and then the rest are tiny ones for the kids or whatever. And unfortunately, like we all were streamers. We all needed more space. So a lot of people had pets. So it's just very difficult to find a house with even space for that many people. Tarek has a closet for a room. Yeah, I think it's just a problem with having like 5 or 6 people and trying to all live together. I think it's just not a common thing. I think having 3 or 4 people at most is probably more reasonable to get a house to live in together. But I feel like 4 like 4 is possible, but a little tougher. And then like 5 and 6, man, it's cooked out. You ain't finding a nice place to live there. Ray should buy a mansion. I'm not sure why she doesn't, but I will say housing in LA is cooked out. So, I mean, go how it goes. It's just pretty expensive. 3 at max will work out. Yeah, I do feel like 3 is the most convenient number. 4 is possible, but a little tougher. Why put it on Ray, though? But that'd be awesome. Because she's rich. Because she's the only one who has any hope of affording a mansion in LA. She got 2 YouTube deals. I think the rest of us ain't got no hope. You think I'm buying a mansion in LA, bro? Listen, I'm doing pretty all right. I'm not complaining. I think I make decent money, but I ain't buying a mansion in LA, that's for sure. You guys see how much that junk costs, man? Toast said earlier it's Ray and then you, and then he's last for richness. Hey, listen, no one told him to start an esports team. I'm just kidding. Well, actually, I'm not kidding, but listen, nobody told Toast to open up an esports team. I'm sure he had a great time with it, but I mean, I think he did his own positioning there. All right. I mean, I think he did have a good time though, and honestly, maybe he'll sign me one day for TFT. Let's see. But I will say, like, yeah, I mean, he kind of ran his own position down. All right. Ain't my fault he opened up an esports team as soon. You know what the crazy thing was? When DSG came out, and I think they're actually doing very well considering, DSG was founded when like 3 esports teams got shut down because people found out there's not very much money to be made in esports. And I was just like, this is a crazy move, man. But hey, I'll support it as much as I can. But I think like 3 esports teams, or 2 or 3, either announced they were going bankrupt or like cut a bunch of people. Because this just wasn't making money. And then DSG opened up, and I was like, this is a wild move. But,